This broadcast will start in 30 seconds. This broadcast will start in 15 seconds. This broadcast will start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Voice of Stockton. For more information on The Voice of Stockton, go to thevoiceofstockton.org.
Stocktonians, and welcome to another exciting episode of Tales and Tips. I am so honored to have with me several members of the 2019 Leadership Stockton class. Welcome, Marianne, Krista, and Wes. I'm so excited to have all three of you here today. And as many of you know, I'm an alumni of Leadership Stockton 2017. And today we're really going to hear about all the new and exciting things with Leadership Stockton, as well as their major fundraiser and their project for the year. Welcome, everyone.
Yes, hello.
Thank you for being here. Let's go one by one and hear from each of you who you are, what you do in the community, and why you wanted to be a part of the 2019 Leadership Stockton class. Marianne, let's start with you.
So my name is Marianne Prieto. I am the Executive Director of the Children's Museum of Stockton. And last year, Children's Museum was one of the recipients of the 2018 class for Leadership Stockton's project. So being involved as a recipient of Leadership Stockton, I really got to meet so many great people in the class, and seeing how well everybody worked together really made me want to join and almost pay it forward. But for me, it's really also making a difference in our community, the community that I was born and raised in. I think it's something that it provides a great opportunity to pay it forward.
And it's awesome, and the museum is phenomenal, and I got to see part of the project last year, and I was excited that they chose the museum because the museum helps so many people. How many visitors do you think come to the museum every year?
45,000
Wow.
people a year. And so the project that Leadership Stockton did for us was they repainted our iconic toy soldiers that are in front of the museum. There's 3 of them. And it's something that when people drive by, they recognize them from years past. And it really offers a symbol of enjoyment and fun and hope. So when they get to come to the museum, they know what they're experiencing.
And it's exciting because there aren't a lot of opportunities for kids, and it's a great educational and, like you said, fun opportunity. All right. Krista, let's hear from you.
Yeah, so my name is Krista Pfizer, and I'm the interim CEO of Women's Center Youth and Family Services.
Awesome.
And it was really, Women's Center has partnered with Leadership Stockton so many times throughout the past decade since Leadership Stockton started, so it was really important for us to be able to continue that partnership and give back to the community as well.
And the Women's Center is so important to our community, and I was mentioning to you earlier when we were talking, when I went to the luncheon last year, and I know you've had the silhouettes for a while, but when you walk up and you see the number of silhouettes and that they're life-size, it just takes your breath away. The tragedy and things that have happened to people in our community, and the Women's Center is so important as a resource.
Absolutely. And so we're really honored this year. Leadership Stockton, the project that we're going to be working on, is renovating what we call Greenhouse. It's our children's counseling center, and it's specifically for children, for the victims of domestic violence that stay at our Dawn House shelter.
Awesome. And Wes, last but not least, let's hear about your involvement. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you. So my name is Wes Martin, and I'm the owner of WCW General Contracting. I've been on the East Coast. I'm actually from here, but I came back. So now I'm doing medical offices and private businesses like that, doing TI and other work like that.
Wonderful. And I'm sure contracting is going to play such a pivotal role in your project. That's great. You have a special set of knowledge that you can bring in planning, knowing what's involved and how to get it done. That's huge. That's awesome.
Yeah, it should be pretty easy. This is straightforward. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to work with the people. I mean, I'm trying to make it fun and exciting for everyone, for sure.
Awesome. So let's have one of you, for those of us in our listening and viewing audience that may not be aware what Leadership Stockton is, let's have one of you talk about what Leadership Stockton is. Maybe Krista, do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, I can talk about it. So Leadership Stockton is a group from the Chamber of Commerce. It was actually founded in 1981, and it is California's oldest adult community leadership program. And so we are really excited to be here today. It helps identify future leaders, enhance community knowledge, foster networking, understands forces and trends affecting community development. It promotes civic and community involvement, along with just facilitating communications amongst the community.
And for me, what I really enjoyed about it is we got to learn so much about how different facets of our community operate, from the educational system to the healthcare to the governmental part, and how the pieces fit together and how we could make a difference. And I loved having our project and just seeing all stages of it, from choosing a project to planning it and actually having the end results when we had our grand opening. And it's just an amazing feeling.
And I think to add to that, being able to work with such a diverse community, the members of, there's about 25 of us in the Leadership Stockton class, it really allows us to gain the experience of working with other people and their dynamics and the way that they may operate.
And it's awesome. And just like the three of you sitting here, you're working in very diverse things, yet you also all have a special skill set that you're going to bring to the project, and all of the roles are needed and important. And so it's awesome. So I totally agree with you. We had a lot of law enforcement, medical people. We had a whole diverse group of people in our class.
Yeah, I love my class. It's so fun. I cannot tell you how awesome Leadership Stockton is. And everybody out there that's interested, they should definitely look into it and try.
Awesome. And we should say it's a 10-month project, and you do have an overnight in there, and you guys meet once a month to have an official class that gives you training in some sector of how a facet of our community works. And then you pick your project, and then you have hours on your project, and then you also have the opportunity to earn points going to different civic events.
Yeah.
Right, which I think we've already probably all completed that, because we're attending each other's events, which is really
very cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And very active in the community with each other. So it's
very awesome. So who wants to talk about the specific details of your project?
I could do that.
All right, awesome. Wes, all
Sure.
yours.
So as a class, we decided that we would take this greenhouse, which is, like a classroom for the children of the women in the women's center. And right now it has a bathroom that's really just not usable.
Oh, wow.
So what we're going to do is we're going to renovate the space, upgrade the bathroom, and a little bit more on the flooring and the walls and stuff like that. And we're going to do that and just as a gift.
Wonderful.
So, we have one of the best architects in Stockton, George Rodriguez. I'm going to call out to him. He's awesome. And he's actually going to donate his time to do all the work for that. As far as the workers go, the class is really excited about it. I have guys that want to just do it all on themselves. But, we want to kind of make it fun for everyone also.
Everyone to have a part of it.
Everyone to have a part of it. And, and support other, contractors in town, if we can. I'm excited just to be able to work with the people in the class, because so far it's been amazing.
Is there somewhere in the bathroom where you guys can have a plaque that all of you sign that it's from your class to them?
That's a good place to put it.
That's a great place to put it. And just to clarify, so the greenhouse is a component of Dawn House, and this is a shelter that the Women's Center, it started operating as a shelter in 1982. And so in the mid-90s, it was renovated once, but it has not been renovated since. So there are two bathrooms. One is operational right now, the other is not. And so we're really working as a class and as a team and with our shelter teams to help make the space as functional as possible.
Wonderful. Awesome. And so how big of a space is this? Is it just toilets? Is it showers? What's in there? What will be in there?
It's really just an ADA bathroom right now. So it's going to have just a toilet and a lav.
Okay.
But what's nice about it is it's going to be very, very usable for anyone coming in. Like we were saying just before, is that the bathroom that they have now, it works, but it's too tight. It's not really that friendly. So the bathroom we're going to make is going to be beautiful and functional.
Awesome.
And in addition to the bathroom, we're hoping to renovate portions of the kitchen, which is pretty small now. And we won't be making it larger, but just to make it more functional, to use it as such as cooking therapy, etc., with the children, in addition to providing some organization and just general renovations.
Cool. Do they have any kind of garden there?
They have some outside space, but no current gardens. That has been a topic that has been brought up as one of the ideas that we're going to do.
Okay. All right. I have some connections with Master Gardeners if you decide to go forward with that.
That's wonderful.
Nice.
Great.
All right. So let's hear about your fundraiser.
So we are excited to continue a tradition that started a few years ago, I hear, for Leadership
I
Stockton.
think at
the
least
bowling
7
tournament.
years.
7 years.
I think
yeah.
at least.
Awesome. And so we do. It's something that works, and a lot of folks automatically say, "Okay, when's the next bowling tournament for Leadership Stockton?" So we wanted to continue that tradition, which will be held on Sunday, January 27th.
Just coming up soon.
It is. It's right around the corner at Pacific Bowl, and we have 3 different tiers: a $300 level, a $500 level, and a $1,000 level for folks. It'll be a group of 5 players on each team, and you'll get 2 games per heat. We'll have 2 heats going throughout the day, so if you can't make it to one, you can make it to the other, or do both. We have some companies that are signing up for both.
Yay.
And, yeah, and
Awesome.
It's a great opportunity. It's a lot of fun. I had the opportunity to check it out last year. There's just so much enjoyment and fun, and we're all excited because that's when we actually really get to all 25 of us come together and have fun. The sessions are great, but we can actually let our hair down a little bit and be silly. So it's going to be a great event for all of us.
And it's a really neat time. And will you guys have a raffle?
We're doing a raffle.
Great.
There will be some drink sales, some adult and non-adult beverages going on as well. So
Okay.
it'll be a great time.
And pizza?
Maybe we're deciding that still. We're trying to figure out the food options.
The logistics.
Yes.
Yeah. Some years they've had pizza from Chuck's on site. Some years they've had Costco pizzas brought in. Yeah. Do you need raffle items? Because if you do, we should ask the community.
Definitely. We are soliciting raffle items now. It could be certificates for a service. It can be items, anything that will help us generate more money for the Women's Center. We'll gladly take it off your hands.
Great. So if someone listening wants to donate, how do they reach you?
So what they could do is go ahead and contact us. We have a website, StocktonAchieves.com, as well as leadershipstockton19@gmail. That is our Gmail account as well. Or if you happen to know any of the 25 of us, we will definitely make sure we get that
Great.
information out.
And how much are bowling tickets, and how does someone get one? And what if just someone wants to play as a single?
We have it to where we do prefer teams because we don't know how many singles we would get. The starting level is $300. That's for 5 people for 2 games. And then there's a $500 level and a $1,000 level. The registration forms are on our website as well as on Facebook. And we also have an Instagram, Leadership Stockton 2019.
Great. And what about on Facebook? How do they find you?
Leadership Stockton. So
Great.
that's- yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. And did you want to give a shout out to any of your sponsors?
Oh, definitely. You know, we've been very slowly but surely starting to get some sponsors in. So obviously the Chamber is a huge supporter. We just received a check from Stockton Rotary today, so we want to thank them.
Go
we
Rotary
have-
Club of
yes,
Stockton.
they are amazing. And we have some teams that are starting to form too, and it's all starting to hit this week, I think. So
Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, I know my Lions Club is planning to have a team. It's such a fun event, and it's really neat. And yes, it's so pivotal for you to be able to do your project.
right.
And every year we were talking about earlier how the bar is raised higher and higher. So
Yep.
how much have you guys raised already with some of your other events?
So we did our Chipotle fundraiser very recently. We were able to raise $500 in just a couple of hours, which was amazing. Thus far, we've brought in about, I'd say, $1,500 just in donations that have started to trickle in, aside from the teams that have been signing up. So it's starting to push. I think after the holidays and things kind of slowed down a bit from that, we were able to get that going.
We got a big one too from the Central Valley Association of Realtors.
Yay.
So
Wonderful.
that was a real big one, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you to them. That's awesome.
They've
And
been
we
a great supporter of ours
Yeah.
historically, so we're really
Oh,
grateful
great.
for
Great.
their continued support.
and we should say this is at Pacific Bowl.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. Uh-huh.
And do you want to give the times for the heats again?
So we have 2 heats. It'll start the first one at 11 and the second at 1:30, and they're each 2 hours long.
And the date one more time?
January 27th. It's on a Sunday.
All right, awesome. So let's go around and hear from each of you from the different sessions you've had so far. What's been the most meaningful to you and why?
Would you want me to start this time?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, the entire program is well done. It really is. It brings us in contact with the community in a way that you didn't even know. You know, for example, we got to go to the fire department and learned everything about that. We're going to go see the police, and we learned about the commerce in Stockton. And those sessions are really good. You know, my favorite so far has not been the retreat, which really is all of us getting together and just having a good time and picking a project and learning about leadership. You know, I'm looking forward to everything about this program. And I know that my sister did it before me, Kim Martin, and she recommended to me, and also Robin Cheshire, she did as well. So, but anyway,
Visit Stockton. Shout out to
yeah,
Robin.
Visit Stockton. I know they're great. Wes is over there. It's amazing. So, the entire program is awesome, and I can't really put my finger on what's the best, but I can tell you that for me, I've learned a lot, and I'm thankful.
Awesome.
Yeah.
The retreat, I remember doing the Hungry Hippos, and
Oh yeah.
and a couple of our classmates absconded with the rolling carts and had races.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was
I
in my
think-
class.
Yeah.
And
I think that
ironic-
was prohibited.
Yes, it was.
And the irony is it was our law enforcement members that were doing that.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
knew? All right, Marianne.
You know, for me, I think it's, you know, like how Wes said, it's the entire program. It has just been really exciting. And for me being, you know, born and raised Stocktonian, it's different because I feel like learning the things I've been learning, I should already have known that, you know. But visiting the Hagen Museum, that was amazing. Getting to see City Council, kind of the behind the scenes of how City Council and government works. I don't know anything about that. So it was really neat to have those opportunities to go behind the scenes and to meet all these folks who really are taking their time to educate us, which I'm so grateful for all of these, you know, collaborations that Leadership Stockton has made throughout the years because it is such a great program. I feel like so many people want to be involved with it because it does so good for the community. So I know for me, I'm really looking forward to the community service session that we're going to be having soon. I know that'll be exciting. We have one on Friday, which is the law enforcement one. That one should be really exciting.
Well, the community service one is amazing. We have so many phenomenal nonprofits in Stockton that many people hear about, like the Women's Center and the Children's Museum, but you'll be surprised. There's many that you might not hear about, like the ARC, and that are doing amazing things just to help improve people's quality of life on a day-to-day basis. So that part's awesome. All right, Krista.
I'm not sure how to follow up Wes and Marianne since they kind of ran the gamut, because I would say that the retreat was probably my favorite as well. It's almost like we should have a retreat at the beginning and the end. Graduation
Good idea.
At
Come
the
on,
end
Tim.
would be fun.
Up your end.
We can make Tim
Yeah.
amp up his game.
I know, yeah.
There we go.
Uh-huh.
For everyone out there from Leadership Stockton, push Tim on that. But, you know, all of the sessions have been really interesting to learn about the community. I've been back to the area. I was raised here in the county, but I've been in
So
Stockton
two of you.
for about 2 years. And the longer I'm here and the more I know, I really have the realization what a wonderful community Stockton is and how supportive they are. And while Stockton as a city is not as small as it used to be, it is a very tight-knit and close community still, and I think that that's really wonderful.
We're the 13th largest city in California. So, but it still has a small town feel, which is awesome. And not only is Leadership Stockton amazing, but we have, you mentioned the Rotary Club of Stockton. We have so many awesome service groups. We have Lions, we have Kiwanis, and there really is something for everyone, and everyone can play a role. And you may not be able to donate money, but there's organizations that want your time and other knowledge that you may have, and you can change someone's life.
Absolutely.
All right. So let's talk about when you first thought about Leadership Stockton, what you thought it was going to be, and how does it compare to that? And actually, let's start with Marianne first.
So I feel like I had maybe a little bit of a jump start because I was a recipient last year. So I got to work very closely with last year's class, and I saw all of the fundraising they did and how many meetings I had alone just with the class to set things up and decide what portions of the project they were going to take. So I think going into this, I thought I had an idea, but it is definitely different once you're in it. I think the challenge, I think, for us at the beginning was really getting to know each other, because you see 25 people and you're kind of at the retreats. Okay, guys, pick a project and and do it. And I think that's been a learning experience of learning how to work with different people, different personalities, and how to come together. And I think falling into what our strengths were is now happening. It's kind of made its course, but learning who's going to handle this task and who's going to be in charge of this. I think that was something that I didn't expect right away. I kind of thought, oh yeah, it's just going to fall into place. No, it took some time. It really did. But that was a huge learning experience, and it definitely brought us all closer. I remember our first meeting, it was, handshakes and, trying to remember that person's name, and now it's hugs, and, we see each other, we support each other's nonprofits or events. And so it's just been much more rewarding than I even anticipated it being.
Good.
So, and we're barely halfway through.
Plus,
So-
you also get the connections with all the past alumni, which is great.
awesome.
And it sounds like your class is so cohesive. You haven't said anything about trying to kill each other yet, which is great. All right, Krista, let's hear from you about what your perception was and what reality is.
Yeah, I think we've been Women's Center has often participated in the community engagement day, is that what it's called? Where we visit the nonprofits locally. And so that's not being part of the program. I've always looked forward to that for the past couple of years. And so I think I am very appreciative to the organizations that give their time to give us tours and welcome us and really make us aware of what their organizations or agencies are doing. And so I also, the dynamics, I think, have been very rewarding to say, you kind of start with small groups before you get to the retreat. And then after you pick a project, your groups kind of change and they morph. And, it really resembles real life working and
Cool.
leadership and management and all of that. And so it's nice for that to happen in a less formal environment, such as your place of employment. It's nice to be able to do that in some spare time and, at your own leisure.
Cool. And Wes, how about for you?
I think I actually didn't know what I was getting myself into. I didn't. I mean, I had no experience with Leadership Stockton other than what my sister had told me, which was little. And she said that I would enjoy it. She said I should do it. And so did Robin. So, I mean, I figure, you have people that care about you and you do what they say. It's just the wisest thing to do with your life, So, but yeah, the thing that really blew my mind is actually kind of building on what Krista said a second ago, which is when we first started together, we started in little groups.
Yeah.
And then we had the actual storming and forming and stuff like that going through. And then we have to work together as a big group. And I feel like that dynamic is really cool to do with real people.
Yeah.
And especially because the quality of the people in Leadership Stockton, I mean, I'm sure it's been great all through the years, but I am so happy with the quality of the people that I'm working with.
Awesome.
Yep.
Really, really, really amazing. And, just to do like a philanthropic thing just for the women and for the children, to do it together, I highly recommend anybody that can hear me. If you're interested in doing leadership, if you don't know everything about Stockton, you're kind of curious, you should look into it.
Well,
it was really great.
And even if you think you know everything about Stockton, there's stuff that you don't know that you're going to gain from going through this program.
Yeah, absolutely.
And to build on what Wes was just saying, I think it's really amazing that it's a group of peers, right? We don't report to there's not some reporting structure that takes place like it does in our places of employment, that we are peers. And so learning to work together and learning how to build off of each other's skills and experiences and attributes and how to leverage those has been really great.
Awesome. And then you do have guidance from Tim and Chris.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you're right. I mean, it's you guys are on your own, basically.
Yeah.
I think they're more like referees.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Do we have a list of your class members that we can give a shout out?
We can ramble off and see how we do.
Okay. All right. I know Corey and Sarah and
Carmen and
Terrence.
Sarah. We have Danielle, who's with Chamber of Commerce. We have Erin, who's with Family Resource and Referral.
Jen's with Kaiser.
Jensen Kaiser.
Yeah,
Erica
Frankie
Fry.
Mayer,
Sheriff's Office.
Sarah Taft,
Yes.
mm-hmm.
We have
She's
Ann-
with-
Patty Stoltman, Felicia, yeah. Anthony, who's been amazing all the way through. I'm just kind of reading off.
Erica.
That's okay.
Sure.
Erica is
yeah.
in your class. She's in my junior
Erica,
league.
we have Victoria, we have Leslie,
Yeah, and Ronnie. Van Dyke.
Van Dyke,
Yeah.
yep.
And Patty.
Danielle. Leslie. Will.
Will is in my Lions Club,
Yeah.
and he works for
Robert.
the jewelers.
Robert. Yeah.
Robert Oaks,
It's terrible when you have to.
Shanice.
Yeah, Shanice, because you might be missing
Please
someone.
don't be angry at us if we're forgetting
Right.
your names.
We're trying to give a shout out to everyone. We're trying to
Aaron.
not miss anyone.
Yeah, Aaron is amazing. He's been a really, really helpful in our leadership project too. Working with him has been a blessing. Let me see here.
And there's a lot of amazing alumni that are leaders in our community and beyond, which is awesome. And
They've been such a huge support to us. What's been great is, attending these alumni mixers or just any real mixer in town, you run into somebody, and they're always just so, if you need anything, let us know. We're here to help you. And, as the class last year has been a tremendous help to us, just,
Great.
Since they are still fresh and with memories and they're able to offer as much guidance and assistance. So we're so grateful for the entire alumni. It's been
Great.
amazing.
Did alumni come out to your retreat?
A couple, yeah.
Good.
Because it's a little ways away.
Yeah.
It is a little
drive.
it is a
But
little
at
bit of a
every
drive.
session, there's at least a couple that come out and offer a few words of encouragement and advice. So it's
Wonderful.
been great.
Awesome. So, any final words as we're starting to wrap up? And we should definitely give a plug for your event again, all of the information for how to sign up, the cost, etc.
Definitely. So our bowling tournament, we still have plenty of signups. We're actually looking for 64 teams. Right now, we're about halfway there. So we have
Wow.
plenty of signups.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have a heat full,
Yep,
basically.
basically. And so signups are still available January 27th on Sunday, 2 heats, 11 and 1:30.
At Pacific Bowl.
Pacific Bowl. To sign up, they can reach out to us via our email, leadershipstockton19@gmail.com. And our new website is stocktonachieves.com. And I'll explain the Achieve acronym real quick. I don't think we've touched on that. We chose Achieve to kind of talk about our purpose, which is helping the children of the Women's Center. So Achieve stands for A Child's Healing is Ending Violence Eternally. So
Wow,
where
that's
we came up
beautiful.
with that. Yeah.
That's awesome. Very cool.
Great, yeah, and I would
Yeah.
just say thank you to everyone who participates in our bowling contest, our bowling tournament, and everyone who has supported Women's Center in general. We have lots of support throughout the community and what that looks like, and we're really grateful for the partnership that we continue to have with Leadership Stockton.
Yeah, and also, we're doing this to raise money for the Women's Center. So if you're interested in bowling, you can just give us a donation just for the Women's Center. We need
Right.
it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome. And you need raffle items.
Raffle items.
And after this fundraiser, are you having another fundraiser?
We're coming up with different ideas. So it may be a casino bus trip. We might do a paint night here or there. This will the bowling tournament will definitely be the largest, but we do have plans to have at least something per month. So one way to keep in touch with us is, of course, the website, StocktonAchieves.com, as well as Leadership Stockton's Facebook page and Leadership Stockton 19, which is our Instagram handle too. So we'll be posting all of our upcoming events and also our progress throughout as well. I'm excited for when we start demolition, we can post pictures of that and, really show the community how far we're coming with this project. We're so
Awesome.
excited about it.
And it has to be completed by what date?
June is our graduation, so we're probably pushing for May, I'd imagine.
Okay.
May.
sometime
All
in
right.
May is probably gonna be crunch time.
And are there any things that you would like to ask from the public to be donated for your project, like paint or supplies?
Maybe even, we might even be looking at furniture.
How about this? If you have something that is construction related and want to donate, you can just give me a phone call, 209-406-0412.
Perfect. Awesome. Good. Yeah, we want to get as much help for your class in as many different ways as we can. All
We'll
right.
take it.
Thank you
Awesome.
for having us.
You're very welcome.
you.
I'm excited. And to me, it's amazing and it's wonderful to see each class. And I love the fact that each year the bar is raised higher. And I hope that you raise more money than we did on the bowling tournament. I'd love to see that happen and raise funds for the Women's Center because they're such an important organization in our community. And if Leadership Stockton can help them be better, all the better.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
All right. And with that, I'm going to sign off. I am the voice of Stockton. You are the voice of Stockton. We are the voice of Stockton. Let's make it a great day.